YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
This is absolutely crazy, you guys. This is officially what podcasting has turned into. When you know you're wrong on a topic, you come back the next day and double down on the fuckery. Everybody these days wants to be looked at as an expert, and nobody wants to be caught on a clip sounding like a hypocrite. Last year, Mal went on record and claimed that Drake could possibly win $2 billion from UMG from the lawsuit.
I think Drake is going to ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received, and it's going to be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
Mm-hmm. On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely. We talking upwards of $2 billion.
$2 billion?
He gonna ask for a big three. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna ask for a big three.
Well, if he gets look, at that point, fuck public perception.
Black Twitter is talking about it. I don't give a fuck what Black Twitter is talking about. I don't care what the barbershops are talking about. Yep. If I just sue Universal for $2 billion in my masters and I won, I'm just looking at it like people have to stop being so surface with the shit and saying, oh, Drake is mad that he lost, just take the L. Cool. Y'all are talking about a rap battle. This is not the URL. We're talking about the
business battle. Yes.
Not URL. No disrespect to URL and smacking all them. Those are I support those guys. But this isn't that. This isn't a rap battle. This is Drake versus Universal Music Group. For anybody that doesn't understand what that is,
financing both sides of the war.
They're financing both sides of the war, and they're in business with the streaming platforms. I'm talking about now, this is away from that. Yeah. This is not a battle. This is a war that's about to happen.
That's a fact.
Even Drake himself probably heard these numbers and said, wait, I can? I am? That's possible? So last week, when the judge announced that the case was dismissed, the plaintiff relies on tweets by individual users and reporting from fans to allege that UMG utilized covert tactics to manipulate streams of Not Like Us. AKA, Drake, if I was you, I'd be suing your lawyers next. These niggas just robbed you in broad daylight. They knew that you had a very weak case. They had no evidence. These niggas went on Twitter just like you and I to get their evidence. Now, Rory also had a take last year that went viral after the case was dismissed last week.
I have no dog in this fight. I like Kendrick's music. I like Drake's music. I also think both of them have used bots via UMG, whether they knew it or not. What stood out to me in that paperwork was the accusation that UMG lowered their licensing rate by 30% for Not Like Us. Just a quick history lesson. How we even got to the value of what a stream is was based off Spotify and the three majors negotiating on what that value would be. What makes it even crazier is all three majors have actual stock and ownership within Spotify. That would be illegal in any other business in the world, but it's a music industry, so anything can fly. To the point that I worked at a major when Spotify went public, and they emailed all of us as employees and said, you cannot buy stock because that would be insider trading. Now imagine you're an artist and you know that the people that own your music plus the people that distribute your music, which is a whole separate tech company, are in cahoots to define what a dollar means within the music industry. And then you later find out that for one artist and one song, they devalued that dollar. You wouldn't have an issue with it?
Today on the new Rory and Mal podcast, episode 414, Rory actually apologized for this take. But not OVO Mal. Mal actually goes on to double down on his take. Not only that, but he claimed that Drake and his team of lawyers were going to take this to a whole nother level. That's correct. According to Mal, Drake and his team know something, and because Drake seemingly has great lawyers, Mal sent a warning that this is not the end of this lawsuit. Here's what he said.
But it was funny. It's funny to see people's reaction, and again, people still not understanding what the case was about.
I, as someone that thought I understood it, now I actually don't. Like, because I know he was, from my understanding, initially suing for UMG promoting, pushing, and using bots about a song that was defaming him. Mm-hmm. Then the result was all right, the case is dismissed because there's no defamation. I didn't even think he was suing for that. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just lost. So that's why I say you guys win. K dot K bot, the whole world, y'all win. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
K bot.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Clearly, the paperwork that I initially read is not even where the case ended up. Because I thought he was suing UMG for them promoting a song that defamed him.
I don't know what people are thinking because I haven't really talked to many people about this, but it's not. I mean, the people have to know that his lawyer, his team, they're going to appeal this and take this to another level.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know if people know that. Like, this is not over with.
I mean, shit, the shitty. Should we just let it go?
No, see, no, no.
At this point,
no. Why? But would you? If you and your team, your lawyers had things in your possession that prove what you're saying is correct.
But why wouldn't? And I'm not saying that it depends the judge, and that's why the appeal process exists to. So, didn't they reveal everything? Because that was also something I saw on the OVO stand side of like, nah, he purposely was trying to lose the first one so he could reveal more. And I was like, well, why wouldn't you just?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Just give.
I'm not speaking to shit. I'm speaking to factual shit, like real things. Like this is not over with. I know people hear things getting dismissed, but like there's a whole nother level that I believe this is getting ready to go to. I don't think this is over. It's definitely not over. None of us know the specifics of that, but when you know and your lawyers know exactly what happened and what went on, when you say just let it go, no, somebody of his caliber and his level is not going to just let that go because they know what we all do not know. They have information that none of us have.
Okay, but then I guess I would ask, if you're Drake, are you looking at good lawyers lose cases? I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but if you have all this stuff that we don't know, why did you go with that approach of the defamation lane? And the judge was clearly like, nah.
Yeah, so I don't believe that this is over. I don't believe that Drake and his team and his lawyers are letting this go. I do think that this is going to another level. And again, that speaks to him, his team having things, and again, we don't know the business side of it, what Universal did. We do know that he's a top priority at Universal. He is in the middle of renegotiation. I don't know where that stands today. I don't know if he's even contemplating, any type of negotiation with Universal, but I do know that Universal knows, or they know, the internet can say, oh yeah, I told you he lost it. Ask Universal if they think this is over. Like, just ask somebody at Universal if they think that this case is over.
Now, personally, one of the funniest parts to me was Rory asking Maul, hey man, should we just let this go? And Maul say, no, fuck no, it's not over. Almost like he's the one in court filing the lawsuit. So you're telling me that Drake and his lawyers were purposely suppressing evidence that they could have used in court to win the case? And on top of that, you're trying to tell me that this judge with decades of experience does not know what she's doing? Hey, you know what, you guys? Fuck it. Maul is the kind of friend that you need in your life. The one friend that's going to defend you to the very end, even though you've already told them so many times that you're wrong in the situation. Nah, my boy didn't sleep with that girl. What do you mean? They just took a nap in the same bed. Show me the evidence where they had sex. What? You heard moaning from the door? No, they were just crying. It was a very emotional night. That's the kind of friend that Maul is. And you know what? At this point, we have to respect it. The crazy part is that if this was anybody else that lost in court, Maul would be frontline telling that person to take their L gracefully. If UMG would have lost this defamation lawsuit, we would see ungodly levels of glazing from Maul. And keep in mind, when you appeal in court, you're not presenting new facts that's not already in court. You're simply just arguing that the court applied the law incorrectly. I feel like that's a very important part that a lot of people are missing. But you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think is the next level that Maul is constantly alluding to with this lawsuit? Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.